Hello, I'm Daniel, and this is.
Madeline.
And Madeline, what did you build here?
Goalie.
And what is it? What is this goalie built out of?
Legos.
Okay. Are they all Legos like you'd find just in a normal Lego store, or there's some special blocks?
There's some special blocks.
You want to tell us about those?
This one, we're using a distance sensor, a motor, and then a hub.
Yep.
And then there's another one, but we're not using it, and it's tilt sensor.
So first things first. We're using a Lego WeDo kit, and it looks like that. Comes in a box about like that. In addition to the normal Lego parts, it includes how many pieces?
Oh, 4.
Yeah.
I was thinking how many pieces in all. I'm like,
was in fact a trick question.
What?
So the normal pieces, there's a lot of them. The pieces that are different there's 4 of them. There's a hub that connects all the pieces in. The hub actually connects to a computer with a USB cable, and you don't need drivers or any of that stuff. You just plug it right in and it works. It's really cool. Let's see. This was what again?
Oh, motor.
Yeah, and this motor drives. Looks like we've got a gear. Makes this guy go back and forth. And what's this do again?
It senses distance.
It's a distance sensor. And then we're not using this other piece, which is called a tilt sensor. So if you've got that mounted, it goes from 0 to something else. So you've got an idea of how it's tilted, so you could build like a steering wheel, something like that. So let's see how this thing works. So let's put him back in goal mode. That kind of hides our pieces back here. And we're going to turn it on. So I'm going to go over to the scratch screen and click this motor on block and see what happens. What do you think will happen?
It's going to go back and forth.
Yeah, I would think so. Well, as a matter of fact, it does. Okay. So let's switch over to the scratch screen now and figure out how this works. So over on this is Scratch from scratch.mit.edu, and Scratch happens to have some blocks that have to do with the Lego WeDo kit. So if I go over to Motion, Madeline, help me out here. So the first one is what?
Motor on.
For a time period, and then we've already got motor on and off. And then what's this guy?
Motor power.
And then lastly, what's this one?
Motor direction.
Okay. So those are the blocks in Scratch that you can control the Lego WeDo motor. There's also some blocks that you can control the tilt sensor and the distance sensor. So let's switch ours over to distance sensor, and I'm just going to click this button right here, and that's going to give us a value for the distance sensor. So go ahead and try out. Let's see if the distance sensor changes values. Oh, it sure does. So when you're right on top of it, right next to it, what's the value?
0.
And when you move away, what value does it have? Well, in this case, about 90. So it goes from 0 to 100, depending upon if you're close to it or far away. So let's write a little program to control this. What are we going to try and do here? We're going to make the guy go back and forth when?
When you're 65 degrees.
So when you move close to the goal, we want the guy to try and block the goal, right? Okay. So in Scratch, we've got some things already laid out here. We're going to start with a when green flag clicked control block, and we're going to attach on a forever. It's going to snap it in there. So now when I click the green flag, it'll do whatever's inside here over and over and over again. So since we need to make a decision whether we're close to the goal or not close to the goal, I'm going to put in an if statement. And what's our if condition? We want whether we want on or off. What's the thing we want to decide upon?
If it was 65 degrees closer.
Okay, so if we got a range of 0 to 100, let's say when it goes below 100, we want to start turning this guy on. So let's put the less than block in there, and we're going to say distance sensor value less than some number. I'm going to use 75 for now. And what happens if that distance sensor is less than that? So we're getting close. What do we want to happen?
It goes off. Oh, it goes on.
Okay. Let's run that and see if it works. So we're going to click the green flag here. And you want to test that out and see if that does in fact work? Okay. Now I noticed when you're no longer close to it, what's it still doing?
Still going on.
Yeah. Is that what we wanted it to do?
No.
Okay. Let's stop that and try it again. So if the distance sensor is less than 75, we'll turn the motor on. Otherwise, what?
Motor off.
Okay. So let's try that out. We're going to go ahead and click the green flag again. So are you ready to try this out? Okay. All right. Go ahead and get close to the goal and let's see what happens. Ah. So when you're not close to the goal, what happens? Yeah. Oh, it's very close. So that was a small Scratch program that we are talking to our Lego WeDo creation. So how long did it take you to build the Lego part of this?
What?
How long did it take you to build the Lego part of this?
About 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm. And how long did it take us to build the software part of this so we could turn the motor on and off?
About 5 seconds.
Wow. Were we that fast? It'd be nice if we could be that fast.
About a minute.
So what do you think we should do next? Do you think we should get some project with the tilt sensor? Okay. Well, thank you very much for your time. And thank you, Madeline, for building a Lego WeDo kit and letting us program it with Scratch. Have a good day.
Bye.